Hello, 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 hello. I am trying to play some music on my Spotify, but it's just not working, man. It's just not working. I wish it worked. It's just not working. Let me check. Let me figure it out. I really can't stream without Spotify, man. And I don't. I just don't want to like restart my whole computer for Spotify. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, that 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 I should go here and then I should do that. Bruh. My Spotify is gone, man. It's just gone. I really don't want to restart my whole PC because of Spotify. Just play any song. I just want any song. I just need song. Holy fuck. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. We are having a song. What the she? Okay. Now that we have song, what am I gonna do? I was planning on recording few videos, but then I realized one thing that I realized is like most of the videos that I have been recording is just since I'm recording late night, I just feel like I'm doing nothing and crying for views, which is not the best content to watch. And that is like it doesn't take much to realize that. Okay, nobody wants to see a man cry. That's not why people are clicking on YouTube. And when I look at my YouTube channel, or since I'm recording more often, and since I'm doing a lot of recording behind the scenes, and since I talk a lot about getting views and crying because of mental health, whatever bullshit, I just decided to do some actual gameplay, like play some actual games. Wait, this is a web game, right? I need a web game to play. So here we are. Instead of crying for views, we are making actual content. Now, I could just react. I was planning on doing some GeoGuessr bullshit, but my stream is not updated, so I need to like update my Steam account. But then I also didn't want to do it because updating Steam account just takes just I have to download GeoGuessr as well. It just takes too much time. Man. I ain't ready to do all that bullshit. I really want to learn a lot. I'm in the learning phase of my life. I know I am like 23 years old, but like I still want to learn, man. Like I just want to learn everything. I don't know why, but I have this obsession of learning shit. Like I just feel the best when I'm learning about something, and then when my brain gets full, I just want to watch a random YouTube video. Like like I love watching Ludwig. I rewatch a lot of Technoblade. Sometimes I watch a Michael Reeves video. there are a lot of good actual content creators in YouTube, man. I could play chess. Should I play chess? I feel like if I were to play chess, I would be using my brain, and that would fry my brain, and I can't do any more content. Should I get good at chess? I don't. I mean, being good at chess is good, but like, should I sit and grind chess? Wow. Mm. I don't know if I can read books online, like live stream it. Mm. Okay, we have a video on our silent. I love the song, but still, we have to react, man. We have to make actual content. Okay, we need to do some shit. We need to do work. So, what are we gonna do to in order to make more content? We are going to react to existing content. That's how we make more content, by reacting to existing content. And we are not going to react to any content, we are going to react to world record, especially Minecraft world record. Here we go.
Not the magma rain, just the normal ravine without obsidian.
Okay, I just started watching Minecraft speedrunning. Okay, like I used to watch a lot of Minecraft speedrunning during COVID, and after that I went to college, and I really didn't. The reason why I stayed away from Minecraft was because of Technoblade's death. Okay, after Technoblade's death, I really didn't want to watch any Minecraft. It got too dark for me personally, and I got too upset, so that I just stopped watching Minecraft as a genre. I just literally stopped watching Minecraft. And recently, I have started to rewatch Minecraft Technoblade's video. Okay, I have started to rewatch Technoblade's video, and YouTube has been suggesting me Minecraft videos again. So the first Minecraft YouTuber that I ever watched was Dream. That because of Dream, I found Technoblade, and after Technoblade's death, I completely stopped watching Minecraft because Minecraft content was just boring for me. And then I started watching. Recently I started to rewatch a lot of Technoblade content, and because of that, I'm getting addicted to Minecraft again, man. I have watched the Rich and Poor Civilization video. because of Ludwig reacting to it. I think, yeah, because of Ludwig reacting to it, I watched the war Peace versus Poor or Peace versus War Civilization, whatever bullshit is. But recently, I've been watching a lot of Minecraft. That's what I wanted to say. And the second thing is this bullshit right here. I don't understand what he is doing.
Not the
Okay, the
magma
pie chart mechanic, it didn't exist during COVID time.
ravine,
Okay,
just a normal ravine without
I don't know what this pie chart bullshit is. I wish I understood this pie chart bullshit, but it's just it never existed in the COVID days, man.
obsidian.
Like, why is there a pie chart? Is it any seed or like is it like okay, there is a seed of is this like we will check after this. We will check after this. So you have iron. We are collecting blocks. Okay, I can understand this much. I used to, like I said, watching Technoblade for years have given me a lot of knowledge in Minecraft. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. That was a lot of crafting within seconds. I have to respect him for that. I don't think this is okay. I think this is MCSR, right? Minecraft ranked bullshit or like a certain seed. Yeah, this is not any seed, right? Yep, this is the ranked version of Minecraft.
I'm just gonna. Oh, what?
Okay. Okay, this version of Minecraft is like a lot of nerdy stuff which I can't comprehend sometimes. Like, there is a lot of nerdy stuff that you need to understand in order to pull this shit successfully. You need to memorize the parts, you need to memorize bullshits like where the gold spawns, where everything happens, you know. All the small mechanics, you need to like understand that. I mean, this at the end of the day, this is the world record. So I think he knows what he's doing.
Mm.
Okay, pearl farming pearl.
Don't even need more.
How much pearl did he get?
Why?
Okay, he has 10 pearl. No, he has 15 pearl, which is good, right?
GG.
He has obsidian, he has pearl. Yeah. Within 3 minutes, he has obsidian and pearl. He just needs to farm
Just gonna
lace
use
at this
two.
point.
Nah, just one. Wanna play for 0?
Okay, blaze. I don't know if I would ever do
This
a
is
Minecraft
depressing.
speedrun arc. I'm planning on doing Street Fighter arc and I'm planning on doing League of Legends arc, but Minecraft is something too nerdy for me. Like, I am smart and I am eager to learn shit, but I don't want to deal with some bullshit like Minecraft speedrunning, man. There is a lot of plugins that I need to install. There's a lot of calculation that the system needs to do. It's too weird, man.
Slightly better.
He only has two bullshit, right? He's farming more.
What?
He is farming more. See, this kind of bullshit kind of pisses me off. What happened to the good old Minecraft speedrunning? I'm not hate watching. I love this shit, okay? I love Minecraft speedrunning, but this is too nerdy for me. I can't understand it, and I don't think I wanna do this. Even if I understand it, I don't think I wanna do this. Like I understand and I know why he is doing that shit, okay? But it's something that I don't wanna do. Yeah, he just won after that. A lot of lodestones, bed. Yes, he basically has a lot of shit, man. Does he have enough blaze rods?
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Wow.
What am I actually doing?
He can't. I feel like since I can't even be sarcastic in this video because a lot of people might not know that I am just joking a lot of time. Okay, we can lit the fire portal with fireballs. I mean, nether portal with fireballs. I don't know what bullshit he just did. Is he gonna zero cycle this shit? Oh my god, he has at 2 hearts. He's at 2 hearts. He is zero cycling now.
Oh my god!
Good for him, man. Good for him. Now how? Okay, boat clutch.
That could have braked. I don't want to die, no? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Good for him.
What?
That was actually pretty good. Sky crab, we can like this video for that. 6.39. Even though this is like a ranked version, right? I think this is set seed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is a set seed. No rigged seed. Yeah, I think he deserves it, man. Okay, the fact that he did this shit in regular Minecraft is more shit. Okay, genuinely I thought this was like MS like Minecraft ranked championship bullshit, right? But this to be actual Minecraft is crazy. Like he did a world record in actual Minecraft.
I
That's
know, I
crazy.
forgot that. Dude, I have to... Oh my...
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Good for him. Shout out to him, Skycrab. It's of where is it? Minecraft. Did he apply for it? Minecraft Java Edition 1000 J random seed. Okay, okay. I think they are gonna update this because the website hasn't been updated yet. So I think they are gonna update it, right? I think because of Ludwig, I saw this speed run actually. Uh, what are the game speed running do I like? Is there a game speed run that I wanna watch? I mean, what's the speed run of Elden Ring? 52 minutes? Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Elden Ring being 52 minutes is reasonable. Like I can see that. I can see that. Sekiro 18 minutes. That's rough. Glitchless? Oh, is it glitchless or glitchless? Glitchless is only 30 minutes. Wait. Glitchless is only 30 minutes, huh? Wait, how can I watch the video? He has a heart meter.
いやこれ
Wow. Damn, it's loud. Wait, let me see if there is any other Roblox, Kingdom Hearts, 40, 33 seconds, an hour ago. What is this game? Wait, is this game? Wait, I don't know what this game is even about. Let me just before anything happens. Huh? Wait, wait, wait. Glitchless Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom speedrun is 1 millisecond. Am I blind? Okay, there is no. Okay, okay, games. Let's check. Let's check games. Celeste speedruns are pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. I don't think Celeste speedruns are gonna be glitchy. Celeste is one of those games that is just satisfying, man. How much? 24 minutes? Yeah, that's reasonable. 24 minutes Celeste is reasonable. 6 minutes Minecraft is something that appreciable, like how much minutes did it take? An hour. An hour for Super Mario is reasonable. Poppy playtime, I'm not interested in Poppy playtime. 3 minutes for Poppy playtime, that's reasonable. Silk Song, how much? Okay, how much? Okay, 48 minutes. 48 minutes for a Silk Song, huh? Something. I felt like I saw something. That's why I got scared for a second. How much did Slay the Spire to take? 4 minutes? Bruh, pause the music. Just 4 minutes? Okay, this is in Japanese. Any person unseed. I wish I could understand Japanese. I wish I could read. I wish I could read Japanese. So unfortunately, that's not helping me to understand what he is actually doing in the game. Cuphead. How long did it Cuphead take? 26 minutes? That's reasonable. I can see 26 minutes. Okay, how long did Hollow Knight take? Because for 4 episodes, 30 minutes, they beat in 30 minutes, bruh. That's too much, man. That's I was playing Hollow Knight for like I would have played it for like 7, 8 hours, and eh, I just played it for like 8 hours, and I stopped playing it because I got too tilted and my laptop was overheating. We have Fall Guys speedrunning. The fuck? Huh? Okay, how did they speedrun Fall Guys in 1 minute? I'm sorry. How did they speedrun Fall Guys in 1 minute? Did everybody quit the game? Okay, they are loading. They haven't even load. They are still loading. Okay, they are still loading. They just straight up loaded into the final. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense then. They just loaded into the final shit. That makes a lot of sense. What else interesting games do we have? How long does it take for speedrun GTA 5? 5 hours? Wow. So if a game takes 5 hours for you to speedrun, then just imagine how many content and how well patched it is. I'm speaking about glitchless run. I mean the how long did glitch run take? Okay, that's any percent, right? Okay. Subnautica 2, it's not even out, so I'm not gonna bother about Subnautica 2. Okay, I genuinely thought I'm gonna see something absurd, but there is nothing too out of reality. Pretty much most of the things are reality. I will accept Hollow Knight because and just because I'm not a gamer. Okay, it took me so long to be better at Hollow Knight, so I'm gonna give it to them. Sekiro, glitchless, glitchless Sekiro. Wait, glitchless Sekiro is still 18 minutes. No, that's 27 minutes. Okay, restricted is 18 minutes. I can't. It's glitchless has to be like speedrun has to be glitchless, man. If it's glitched, then anybody can. I mean, I can't say anybody can speedrun, but like, I don't know. I feel like glitched personally takes away the game element of it. You are breaking the game, and when you break the game, at that point, anything is possible, right? Wait, let's learn about Napoleon. I what is his spelling name? NAPO. I know about Napoleon, but I don't know. Like, I know Napoleon existed, okay, but I don't know who he is or like what he did. What is a better video to watch? I think there is a film, right? There's a film after also, right? By the actor who acted in by the actor who acted in like Joker. Okay, this seems reasonable.
August 7 On August 1769, in the small island of Corsica,
Wait, 1769 is pretty recent.
Napoleon Bonaparte was born. His family were members of the Corsican nobility, but their family
Wait, he's not even French. He's what country? Corsica, huh? Wait, is Corsica under France? We don't know,
Bonaparte
man.
was born. His family were members of the Corsican nobility, but their family was not wealthy. Napoleon attended
Okay.
school in the mainland of France. In 1785, he later went on to
Okay, he is indeed French.
graduate
Okay.
from a French military academy. He joined the French army, eventually rising to the rank of second lieutenant. In 1789, the French Revolution had begun, and within a period
Okay. I think there was a subject or there was a lesson about French Revolution during my school, but I can't remember shit about French Revolution. Why did French Revolution happen and what is French Revolution? Let me Google it. What is French Revolution? French Revolution is a major France. It began the meeting ended with Napoleon seizing power during this time. Why did they revolve? And split into three. Okay, I want you guys to read this. Society was split into three groups: estate, the clergy, nobility, and all the power and pay no tax. Oh. Yeah, at that point, revolution has to happen. And yeah, I can understand it. France was deeply indebted by spending too much money on wars and including helping American Revolution. Wow. Writers and thinkers of enlightenment share freedom, democracy. Yeah, I can see evolution now. Okay. I just learned about French Revolution within like 3 seconds. That's wonderful.
of 3 years, the revolutionaries had overthrown the monarchs. France was declared a French republic. Early in the revolution, Napoleon was on leave from the army and back home in Corsica. It was there that he joined a pro-democracy group called the Jacobins. In 1793,
Napoleon he took part in the ending of revolution, huh?
Napoleon and his
Wait,
family
if he's a noble, then how did he take part in the ending of revolution? Like, wasn't he supposed to fight against the? I mean, if he was to fight against the people, that would be a losing battle, I guess.
were forced to flee Corsica after having a political fallout with the governor. He returned to the mainland of France and returned to the French military. Political fallout. In 1793, Napoleon and his family were forced to flee Corsica after having a
Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. Maybe I should shut the fuck up and let him speak so that I can listen to what he is saying. This makes a lot of sense. Let me increase the volume for you guys so that you guys can listen to him actually talk about Napoleon instead of me.
political fallout with the governor. He returned to the mainland of France and returned to the French military. During this period of time, Napoleon befriended a man named Augustin Robespierre, the brother of the infamous Maximilien Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre was a Jacobin who was instrumental in the Reign of Terror. This was a period
The name Augustus or Augustine is just too much in history, man. Like Rome also had an Augustus. Rome had two Augustus.
of 2 years in France, where members of the bourgeoisie, and really anyone who was suspected of being an enemy of the revolution, was getting executed.
Wow.
During this time, Napoleon rose to the rank of brigadier general. In 1794, Maximilien Robespierre and his brother Augustin were both guillotined. Napoleon was put on house arrest due to past connections with the brothers. The overthrow of the French monarchy birthed fear into the hearts of many European kings and queens. After all, if democracy revealed itself to be better than a monarchy in France, then it might embolden the proletariat classes in other countries.
That's bog. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good. That's actually good. Wow. Humans.
This led France to engage in military conflicts with many other of these European countries. In 1796, Napoleon, with far fewer forces, defeated one of France's greatest rivals, Austria. Within a year,
Wait. He was in house arrest. So how did he go to war? Wait, there is a lot of thing missing. He was a noble kid. He fought against the revolution, and since the revolution was successful, he fled to his hometown. But then he had connections with like two other guys who were fighting against the revolution. So after the revolution, they guillotined the two brothers, and Napoleon was in prison.
conflict ended, defeated one of France's. In 1796, Napoleon, with far fewer forces, defeated one of France's greatest rivals, Austria. Within a year, the
Okay.
conflict ended with the Treaty of Camp Formio, which led to France's increase in territory. Since 1795, France had been ruled by a 5-person council called the Directory. After Napoleon defeated the Austrians in 17...
Okay, I have seen a lot about this, right? Rome also had a sectors of Rome also at one point had two people ruling at the same time, and I think democracy, their type of, I don't know what other country had it, but another country also had multiple people at the council at the same time. I know Game of Thrones had it, but Game of Thrones still used a king. But Rome had two people ruling at the same time. I can remember that shit. Who else? I'm forgetting a certain country that also had multiple people on the council. So the fact that France also had multiple people on the council, just like, why isn't a lot of people using this format? Like 5 people from 5 different areas are working towards the same nation. Why isn't like India using this? What is the difference between this democracy and a council democracy? Like, okay, there
97,
needs to
the
be some
Directory
shit,
gave him
man.
the offer to invade England. He refused the offer, claiming that the French naval forces couldn't handle the British Royal Navy. Instead, he decided to invade Egypt, so he could eventually cut off
That's India.
the British trade routes to India. At the back
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He invaded Egypt so that there could be a lot of trade routes to India. Bruh, when the Europeans were doing trade with India, India was pretty good, man. But then couple of people started to colonize India, and where shit went south, man. For us, that was like when shit went south, man. It was so bad after that. Like as long as they were trading with us, okay, we were understanding. Rome was trading a lot since like 300 BC. I think Rome was actually like one of the first countries or like one of the first empires to start trade with India. People from Kerala and Tamil Nadu traded a lot with Rome. There is literature about it, there is poems about it. So when people were just using India as a trade port, like we were successful, they were also successful. The moment they started to like colonize us, it's like that's when shit went south, man. I don't appreciate that shit. A lot of dark shit happened during those time. And another fun fact, if you guys don't know, India is the reason why a lot of you guys have pepper. Yes, India was the first country, or in pepper or can't say first country. Pepper was like originated from the Malabar coast, which is like my hometown, Kerala. So yeah, pepper was from the Malabar coast, and Rome actually went bankrupt buying so many peppers. Rome got addicted to peppers that they went bankrupt, and the Roman king ministers advised the Roman kings to stop buying pepper from India because they couldn't have any more money. It was a pretty good time. I wish people are still doing a trade with India, man. But India is just so poor at this point.
Battle of the Pyramids in July 1798, Napoleon's forces defeated the Egyptian forces, also known as
India had a strong naval. India had a strong naval. Okay, Chola Kingdom was one of the strongest naval army that we had. Cheran also had a lot of strong naval army, and people. The only reason why India lost to Britishers was not because of naval war, but because of inland war. Like we were divided and conquered. That is a huge topic about this chapter. Divide and conquer was one of the tactics that was used by British to conquer India. We didn't lose at like naval war or like land war. We were losing because we were having a lot of civil wars at that time, and that kind of favored Britishers.
the Mamluks. Unfortunately for him, the French fleet was burned by the British Royal Navy at the Battle of the Nile in August 1798, and as a result of this, Napoleon's army was stranded. In early 1799, Napoleon decided to invade modern-day Syria, which at the time was owned by the Ottoman Empire. It ended with the failed siege of Acre.
Wait. So when Napoleon was around, kingdoms were still established, huh? I thought most of the okay, I thought kingdoms vanished around like what 1500, 15th century, 16th century. So the fact that kingdoms were still there at like 1700 is like crazy, man. I don't know why. Since I've been learning a lot about Rome, and Rome hearted like the one of the earliest democracy. Rome had a phase where they were democratic. Is it Rome or is it Greeks? I think it was both the countries, right? Since they both have like democratic period, and I was like, maybe most European countries were democratic, but I guess yeah, kings existed, and shit went south, I guess.
Which is
Okay.
located
I can
in
understand
modern-day Israel. Now at this point, Napoleon was in a sticky situation, but he noticed that back home in France, there was political instability. He made the daring decision to abandon his army in Egypt and to return to France. The Directory had grown unpopular, and in 1799,
Napoleon so far only defeated Austria. He lost to Syria, he lost to UK. I'm keeping track on it.
Napoleon, along with others, staged a coup, which became known as the Coup of 18 Brumaire. The 5-member Directory was replaced with a 3-member consulate. A consul is something like a president, so basically they had 3 presidents. Napoleon, however, became the first consul, meaning that it was at this point that Napoleon was the most powerful political figure in all of France. In June of 1800, Napoleon once again defeated the Austrians at the Battle of Marengo. This victory helped secure his position as the first consul. In 1802, the British signed the Treaty of Amiens with France. This led to a period of peace between the two countries for about a year. Napoleon realized that France had gone through many revolutions and much political turmoil in the past century. He decided to restore stability to France by centralizing the government. He also instituted reforms in banking and education. He subsidized the arts and sciences and also squashed
Okay, so Napoleon is just a lieutenant, right?
his beef with the Pope. This was relevant since France was primarily Catholic. Perhaps his most important contribution during this time was the Napoleonic Code. The Napoleonic Code was a set of laws that clearly laid out what was legal and illegal with regards to property, individual rights,
Okay.
colonial affairs, and family. In 1802, he made a major move to consolidate his power. A constitutional amendment was passed that made Napoleon first consul for life.
Wait. So he became like a prime minister or like president because he can't be a king, right? Because democracy
Fast
exists at
forward
this
2
point.
years later, and Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of France.
Fuck me, I guess. There was a revolution to overthrow the monarchy and people became democratic and there were 5 council. Napoleon just did a lot of bullshit and he crowned himself as the king of France. Wow.
The period of time between 1803 to 1815 is marked by the Napoleonic Wars. You can probably guess why it's called that. In 1803, mainly in order to raise money for future wars, Napoleon famously sold his French territory in North America to US President Thomas Jefferson for a grand total of $15 million in what's now known as the Louisiana Purchase. In October
Not gonna lie, okay, this might upset a lot of people. Napoleon was spoken like a warrior, like, I mean, he is a warrior, he is a soldier, he is good at what he is doing. But I thought Napoleon was uh, like a, how do I say it, like a mythological fantasy character. I know he is real, but he was spoken like this great, wonderful human being. So far, there are some losses in his life. It's not all uphill, you know. There are some downhill moments.
of 1805, the British Royal Navy again destroyed the French fleet at the Battle of Trafalgar. 2 months later, however, Napoleon achieved what many consider to be his greatest victory at the Battle of Austerlitz, also known as the Battle of Three Emperors. Napoleon managed to defeat the much larger forces of the Russians, the Austrians, and also the Holy Roman Empire.
Okay,
Napoleon defeated the Holy Roman
Napoleon is good at war. Okay, I understand Napoleon now. So, even though he has a lot of losses, he still was good at war. Okay, Napoleon's strongest ability or strongest skill was to understand his strength and his weakness, which is good for a human. To understand strength and weakness is good.
Empire so badly that it dissolved and turned into the Confederation of the Rhine. These were smaller states located in modern-day Germany that had to provide troops and supplies to Napoleon for his future conquests. This region also served as a buffer from 2 of France's greatest enemies to the east, the Austrians and the Prussians. Napoleon had been screwed over by the British on several occasions, and he knew from a very young age that a direct confrontation with the British Royal Navy would surely lead to defeat. Napoleon decided that it was time for a new tactic, so he devised the Continental System. This was a large-scale economic attack on the British. Basically, allies of France, and even those that were neutral in the British-French conflict, were not to trade with the British. In 1807, Napoleon dealt a severe blow to the Russians at Friedland, Prussia. It was so bad that the Russian monarch Alexander I was forced to sign a peace agreement called the Treaty of Tilsit.
Okay,
In 18
respect to Napoleon. I understand he has some losses, but his winnings are so good. He won against Austria, he won against Russia, he lost to British Navy, but still won and damaged a trading route. And he won against like the Roman kings and 2 other kingdoms. Okay,
1809, Napoleon defeated the Austrians again at the Battle of Wagram. Once again, he increased the size of the French Empire.
yeah.
Now let's discuss the downfall of Napoleon. In case you forgot, Napoleon instituted the Continental System in order to put economic pressure on the British. The
Yep.
Continental System forbid French allies and even neutrals from trading with the British. In 1810, the Russians pulled out of the Continental System. This enraged Napoleon, and in the summer of 1812, he decided to invade Russia. Many believe this decision was the beginning of the end for the emperor.
I mean, obviously, like, look at this map, okay? When you guys see this map, France is here and Russia is over here. When he's trying to invade Russia, he still has to like go over Poland, Austria, and Persia, Denmark, and whatever this country is. Like, okay, that's Italy. Okay, whatever this section is. Like, from France, he needs to go to Russia in order to invade this portion. Russia could simply ask any of this kingdom to help them and aid them, and Russia can still win. Like, Russia has its own army plus Austria, since Austria could have been defeated alone, but if they were to join hands with Russia, they could easily win. And we have to include the possibilities of Poland and Persia joining. I mean, I don't know if Poland and Russia are, good, but still, just because France is over here and Russia is over here, that's a
System.
bad
This
matchup.
enraged Napoleon, and in the summer of 1812, he decided to invade Russia. Many believe this decision was the beginning of the end for the emperor. Every time the French got to the city, it was already evacuated. Not only
Okay.
that, but they would set fires across
This was one of the things that Russians were good at, huh? I think I don't know if it was World War One or World War Two. I have read the same shit that Russians pulled, just like this. I remember that whenever Poland was okay, whenever I don't know if it whenever Poland or Germany, fuck, my brain is fucked up. Whenever someone was trying to invade Russia, it's either the snow protected them or they would set fire to their border countries so that nobody could invade it. Okay, invading Russia at winter is like suicide plan, and invading Russia at summer is basically Russia will set fire to their own borders, and nobody can invade it.
the
I have
cities
read
to burn the
somewhere this. I don't know if it's World War One or World War Two.
resources. It was already evacuated. Not only that, but they would set fires across the cities to burn the resources within that city. This tactic
Yeah.
is known as a scorched earth policy.
Yeah.
The French were forced to dive deeper and deeper into the harsh, cold Russian lands. But
Yep.
they were not prepared for such a long campaign.
Yep.
In September
Wait,
of 1812,
Wait.
the French
Did I learn about the Napoleon War in my school? I learned about French Revolution in my school, but I don't think I learned about Napoleon at my school. I can't remember Napoleon at my school, but I know the Russian tactics of setting their borders at fire and the winters protecting them.
engaged the British in the Battle of Borodino, in which both sides suffered great casualties. Eventually, Napoleon marched on the Russian capital, Moscow. But to his
Okay.
dismay, the Russians had already evacuated their own city. Napoleon waited for a whole month for the Russians to surrender, but they didn't.
Yeah, like that's like, oh my god. I can see why it's failing, man. Invading a empire is so hard. Invading a empire is so hard. I don't know what else I was gonna say, but like my mind was thinking about some example, and I
He
don't want to
realized he
say
didn't
anything.
have the resources to withstand the deadly Russian winter, so he began to retreat from Moscow on a horrible journey. The French had around 600,000 troops at the beginning of this terrible trek, but by the
Yeah.
end of this journey, only 100,000 had survived. While
Yep.
Napoleon was suffering defeat at the hands of the Russians, the Spanish, Portuguese,
Okay. The first part of defeat is when you are not acknowledging and analyzing your situation. You might be good at analyzing your opponent's plus and minus, but you should always understand and analyze your situation, man. Like, he knows it was winter, he knows what was gonna happen, he could have easily retreated, man. Sometimes it's the decision of the commanders and general.
and British
I know there is a lot of things in mind for an emperor, he is thinking about conquering. But I feel like if he was thinking about, saving his troops, that would have also helped a lot.
teamed up to drive French forces out of the Iberian Peninsula. In 1813, in the Battle of Leipzig, also known as the Battle of Nations, Prussian, Swedish, Austrian, and Russian forces teamed up to defeat Napoleon.
Yep.
He was forced to retreat to
Expected.
France. And in March
Expected.
1814, this coalition
Like I said, people could just join hands, man. You can't expect anybody to fight alone during war. Especially if you are known for winning. People are gonna join hands in order to put you down,
of
man.
forces captured the capital of France, Paris. In April 1814, Napoleon was forced to abdicate the throne. The Treaty of Fontainebleau was signed between Napoleon and members of Austria, Russia, and Prussia, and it ended the war and required Napoleon to be exiled to the small island Elba. He tried to make a small comeback a year later. He escaped the island and returned to the mainland of France with over 1,000 supporters. He returned to Paris, and the monarch, King Louis XVIII, ran. He began what is known as the 100 Days Campaign. He started off by rallying together a small army. He planned on taking out each of his foes one by one, rather than fighting a giant coalition as he did before. He started off by invading Belgium in July 1815. It just so happened that both the British and Prussians had troops stationed there. Nonetheless, Napoleon was victorious at the Battle of Ligny. His success, however, did not last long. 2 days
Okay.
later, at the Battle of Waterloo, the British and Prussians destroyed his army. Once again, Napoleon was forced to give up his power. This time, he was exiled to the British-controlled island, St. Helena. He remained there for 5 years, and he eventually died from health issues. He's encrypted in a tomb in Paris. Although Napoleon identified as a child of the Enlightenment, he did several things that contradicted Enlightenment values. He re-established slavery in Haiti, which was a French colony during his reign. During his time as emperor, he re-established an aristocracy and handed out titles of nobility to friends and followers. And perhaps the most obvious example of hypocrisy, he was a dictator. In 1799, during Napoleon's military campaign in Egypt, a French soldier discovered the Rosetta Stone. This artifact allowed us to discover the meaning behind many Egyptian hieroglyphics. No one understood the meaning
Okay.
of this language for close to 2,000 years. This period of time is incredibly interesting, as it's one of many revolutions that started out with the overthrow of a tyrannical, inept system of government. The masses agreed to overthrow a vicious, inept dictator in favor of a better system, only to end up back in a similar situation. That's all
Okay.
for this video. If you liked it, please consider donating.
Okay, I know, and I have talked about humans being on the gray scale, right? Humans are not like true good or true bad. Napoleon was just an individual with a lot of ambitions, man. And you can be an individual with a lot of ambition. You need to understand your situations. Napoleon is a genius. I understand it because he has won war. Napoleon is indeed a genius. I can understand that. But s- it's like sometimes you have to be happy with what you have. Oh, this could get psychological, philosophical. Sometimes you need to be happy with what you have, but sometimes going for more can reward you with more. But it could be the downfall of you as well. There is a lot of things that you guys need to understand. It's not just one thing. There's a lot of things that you guys need to understand. So being ambitious is one thing. Being greedy could be also called as ambitious, because what are ambitions, me wanting to get rich could be called ambitious by certain people, could be called greedy by certain people. So his dreams and his thoughts are like has both good and bad to it, and that's what makes humans. There is never true good, not true bad. I mean, true good and true bad exist. Okay, I will take that back. True bad exists. True bad for sure exists. I know true bad exists. I'm gonna take it back. True good sometimes exists, man. Uh, to you. It's 2 a.m. Okay, Napoleon was a war genius. That makes a lot of sense. I can understand. Okay, I will give this to him. Napoleon was a war genius because sometime, okay, that also not make sense because there are wars he has won battles and there are wars we have lost battles. Like example, the Russian war. He lost the battle because he was too much on his head. He was too egoistic that he lost. What happened to the music? Absurdism is absurd. Time to get rich, boys. Time to get rich. I don't know what this game is even about. It is made with Godot. Shout out to Godot. I love Godot. I respect Godot. So, what is this? Prepare equipment, start your own journey. Wait, we have zero money, right? Go hunt. Do we have settings? Is there a settings? No settings. Wow. Let's get rich. Stamina depleted. Bruh. I found one cell phone and my stamina depleted. Shovels. Wait, I can't see that. Max stamina. That's it. Stamina doesn't recharge. Bruh. Okay. No lie. I wish the stamina didn't deplete. I mean stamina recharge. Is this too loud for you guys? It is. I'm so sorry. It was too loud for you guys. Wait. Stamina depleted. Oh my god. I understand this game, but I just wish. Okay. Oof. The audio is too much, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. Too much audio, too much audio, too much. That was too much. Game kinda good, not gonna lie. It was there, it's just kinda boring. Not gonna lie. Okay, another Godot engine. Wait. Wait. Yes. Na, 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 na. I hate when it's like it's just why does the music just go silent randomly? Is this good? Is this good? Brr. Uh, Bruh, it's not working, man. Ah, ah, play. Just play. Bruh, none of these songs makes any sense, man. I hate Spotify. Nah, just hate my laptop. Nah, I actually don't hate my laptop. Fuck, I can't even hate anything. Do you can can my Spotify just play anything at this point? Like, find some peace in mind. My my YouTube shit is fucked up. It's filled with philosophy, Technoblade video, Minecraft, a lot of world building. Like, don't understand what does even happening. My brain is kinda clouded. Not gonna lie, my brain is kinda clouded. If it was kinda empty, I would have just done so many things. But it's kinda clouded. I don't know if there is any game that I can play. I know I can play Hearthstone, but I don't want to play Hearthstone. Not gonna lie. Wait, this video's title is the simple reason why nobody could defeat Napoleon, but Napoleon actually lost a couple of wars. Like, is it clickbait? That's clickbait, right? Difference. Okay, if I were to be smart, I love being strategy smart. Strategy smart is something that I always love. I understand book smart, I understand math smart, but strategy smart is something that I will always respect no matter what. So now we are gonna watch a video that's about mind of a strategist. Now I don't know how real this video is, but we should always give it a try.
Every master of reality operates on a hidden frequency, while the average person reacts to the storm. The
Wait,
strategist maps.
let's see what the comments are saying. The greatest was a one before it's even started. True. How I be feeling when I made a brilliant chess move on 100 elo? True. Detachment of a strategist is his potent weapon. Okay. to navigate life blocks. He rejects being associated with anything that might lead him to destruction. Detachment, fluidity, active blind spot positioning, abolish pride, radical self-assessment strategies is reality, universal equality.
The wind. Most people believe that strategy is a checklist of clever moves designed to defeat an opponent.
Okay.
Strategy is not about winning a war. It is about altering reality so profoundly that the conflict becomes unnecessary. The true strategist wins before the battle is ever fought. To understand this mindset, we have to look past the surface of things. Stop focusing solely on the entities and start looking at the relationships between them. The true leverage is never.
Can I be honest? That is something that I actually do in real life. Like, that is something that, okay, I don't know how to phrase this, but a lot of people get addicted to a lot of things, okay? And when people say they are addicted to a certain substance, they are not addicted to a certain substance. I feel like they are addicted to a certain emotion. For example, if you are having a good time with your friends, if you are just talking and laughing with your friends, I've seen a lot of people say that they wish they had a beer in their hand or they wish they could drink alcohol. But truly, they are not wanting, they in their mind they want alcohol because they feel like alcohol would make their emotion better for them. Personally, I feel like if you are happy at the moment with the right people with you, you are already happy, so why do you want more? Like, alcohol being there has no reason, okay? When you are sad because someone betrayed you, or when you are sad something bad happened, and people are like, I need alcohol. No, you don't need alcohol, you just need few humans, or like you need a hobby. Like, alcohol or any substance, any addiction for a substance is just a human trying to replace a certain emotion. Alcohol puts you in a trance where you are currently forgetting that emotion. It's not replacing, you are just forgetting that feeling for a certain moment, okay? So whenever you are feeling addicted to a certain thing, or whenever you are feeling a certain emotion, try to get busy with something. That, I think that's like my personal way of thinking about, since I don't smoke or I don't drink alcohol, I I even though I have like been in a position where I have been so much stressed, or like I have so much anxiety, or I'm on a bad day, right? I never felt like I need a cigarette. Like, I just knew what is happening with me, I knew how to handle it. I basically knew what was happening, so I never felt like the need for having a cigarette. Whenever I was sad crying, or whenever I was happy with my friends, I was sad because I knew what happened to me and I know how to act based on it. And whenever I was happy, I was just happy with my friends, so I always knew that I don't need an alcohol to make me more happy. Like, substances that people get addicted to doesn't make any sense, because people think they are going addicted to the substance. No, they are just addicted to the emotion or what the substance brings to them.
In the object itself. It is in the empty space between things. This brings us to the first pillar of the strategist's philosophy, absolute detachment. In ancient Japanese traditions, there is a concept known as mushin, which translates to no mind. It does not mean being thoughtless. It means possessing a mind that is not fixed on or occupied by any single emotion.
That is good. That is, I mean, a lot of written characters revolve around it, where it's like the character's personality is like, or the character's characteristics are that you can't predict what they are gonna do. Humans are kind of like that, not gonna lie. Certain humans have indeed do have patterns, but it's what they want to do, and you can just tell, like, they want to do something, okay? Not having a mind or not being predictable, I can see that help. But like, in this world, like, we are not going to war against other people. I mean, a lot of countries are against war against other people, I know and I understand it, but like, being unpredictable could be useful, but it also puts you in a situation where humans don't understand you. And when humans don't understand you, you become alien to them. If you are fine with being alone, and if you are fine with being alienated, and ignored and treated like a ghost than go for being unpredictable. If you want to be with someone else, don't fake. Okay, never fake yourself just because you want certain things. Always be true to yourself, and you will find the right person. But still, be like for a majority of the humans, alienate humans when they don't understand them.
Emotion, judgment, or rigid plan. Most people fail because they fall in love with their plans rather than reality.
Wow.
When the environment changes, they cling to their old map, screaming at the mountain for being where it shouldn't be. The strategist views the world with cold, crystalline clarity. They do not wish the storm away, nor do they curse it. They simply calculate its velocity and adjust the sails.
Okay.
Think like a strategist.
Isn't like that how world works? Like you just go with the flow, understand everything, and treat everything. Is it? Am I speaking gibberish? Like, isn't that how normally things work? You just go with the whatever you have.
Your ultimate allegiance must be to what is true, not to what makes you feel comfortable. The second pillar is the law of asymmetry. The amateur believes that to achieve a massive result, you must exert a massive amount of force. The strategist looks for the fulcrum. Think of Archimedes, who
Hard work, no, smart work instead of hard work. Okay.
famously stated that given a long enough lever and a place to stand, he could move the entire earth. In your life, your career, and your conflicts, you must look for the point of maximum leverage, the single vulnerability or opportunity where a minor expenditure of energy yields an overwhelming shift in power. You do not win by matching an opponent force for force. You win by redirecting their own momentum against them, using the weight of the challenge itself to clear the path.
Can I be honest? This video is good, and it is made for a certain type of people, but I can see a lot of people making fun of this video. This video is actually pretty good, even though I can see a lot of people criticizing this video, making fun of this video.
The final and most crucial pillar
This is very cliche and niche type of video though. Like this is very like dystopian philosophy. I feel like the reason why I say dystopian is like, in order to be a smart strategist, you have to be alone. You can't be a smart guy if you are with humans. That's just how smart work. Like if you want to be true smart, you have to be alone. You will end up being alone. You can't call yourself smart and be with humans. So the fact that is this video is like, it's going towards the feel and the vibe of I'm a lone wolf. I am this lone guy. I am this ultimate warrior. I don't need any friends. I don't need any lover. I don't want any people to love me. It is going on that path with which a lot of audience are there, that to have a lot of audience as the world exists. But yeah, I can also see another spectrum of people calling this bullshit because they want to live life, they want to enjoy their time with friends and family. I don't know how this video is gonna do on YouTube for my reaction, but I can see both worlds exist.
is fluid adaptability. The legendary military theorist John Boyd created a framework known as the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, act. The secret to this framework isn't just going through the steps, it's looping through them faster and more accurately than your environment changes. The individual who can reorient themselves to reality the fastest always wins. This requires the fluidity of water. Water does not fight the rock, it flows
Okay.
around it. It takes the shape of whatever
See, for a lot of people this could help. Okay, this helps, but sometimes I can understand it's just cringe at some point at certain parts. It's just cringe words.
vessel holds it, yet it can carve through mountains
And I can also see people saying that's a bar, that's a line, we should write that quote.
over time. A rigid indestructible because it transforms obstacles into the new path forward. Ultimately, the philosophy of a strategist is a masterclass in humility. It is the realization that you cannot dictate the universe, but you can absolutely master your position within it. Stop reacting to the immediate noise. Step back, look at the entire board, find the hidden leverage points, and move with absolute clarity. That is how you stop playing the game and start rewriting the rules. Rewriting.
Mr. Beast did this to YouTube. Before Mr. Beast actually did to YouTube, like, okay, before Mr. Beast actually came to YouTube, YouTube was this place where people were just posting random shit and people were posting artistic stuff, right? Like people are just doing whatever they wanted to do. And Mr. Beast himself did it. He used to post videos of counting to 100 million, saying PewDiePie for 100,000 times. You know, he was doing absurd things. He was just being himself. He was doing random bullshit. But then PewDiePie reached a point where he just changed the entire game into like thumbnails, editing, pacing of the video, story, content, every bullshit like that. Okay, and right now, Mr. Beast only advertises the corporate side of YouTube. You know, the thumbnails, the editing, the pacing, all that bullshit. Even though he started as an artistic guy who posted random videos online, he changed the game to be like, in order to become Mr. Beast, you need to have in order to become Mr. Beast, you need to have a perfect thumbnail or like perfect editing. No, Mr. Beast didn't start the YouTube like that. Mr. Beast might have grown somewhere because of his perfect thumbnail and things like that. But Mr. Beast got to the point where he is right now because he started being himself and he started posting random bullshit, whatever he wanted to do. That's something that I have learned. When you have reached a certain point, basically when you are won the game, you have the chance to rewrite the game itself. Mr. Beast just did that shit, man. He was absurd and he understood the game to the point where he completely rewrote the game.
The rules requires a profound shift in how you view time. The amateur measures progress in days and weeks, constantly demanding immediate feedback and burning out when results delay. The strategy.
Not gonna lie, I do that shit. If I'm working right now today and I want the result tomorrow, man, I don't have time to wait for another year for the result. Time doesn't work like that. To be honest and to be human as possible, if I do a work today, I need the result tomorrow. That's just how it is, because I don't know if I'm gonna survive the day after tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna live the day after tomorrow. So what is the point of me waiting for a year just to get the result? Like, what the fuck?
Just measures in seasons, decades, and generations. They understand the principle of the long horizon. When you extend your timeline, your relationship with anxiety completely transforms.
I understand his point of time gives anxiety, right? Because you need it tomorrow. You need it tomorrow, so you are anxious. If it doesn't work tomorrow, it's GG's, right? But in the long term, it could work out, and whenever a point is like in long term, people don't have anxiety. Like for example, a medical exam is in 6 months. Nobody's anxious for that. But a medical exam is tomorrow. People get anxious. My personal way of dealing with anxiety happens. It just happens. Whatever happens, I guess. It is a bad way, but I don't think much. I am anxious. I don't eat whenever I'm going somewhere or whenever I'm feeling anxious. And I just deal with it with the music and, without thinking too much about it. Did someone type? That's being Delulu? Motherfucker, let me be Delulu. There is nothing wrong with being Delulu, GPT.
Obstacle that feels catastrophic on a 24-hour scale becomes a minor ripple on a 10-year trajectory.
Who the fuck is not delusional? Like, you went to college, got a degree, and thought you are gonna get a job. Aren't you like delusional? Even though statistically there is a point and there is a fact that you will be employed, you still you still could have been unemployed. You still could have not gotten the job. Every human is delusional at some point. Job, bruh, you are employed, right? Or are you still unemployed? I don't know. If you are unemployed, why the fuck are you not watching my streams, man? Like, come on, GPT.
Victory. By stretching your perspective, you gain the rarest strategic commodity, patience.
Most humans are delusional. They just don't want to accept it because overthinking scares them.
Patience is not passive waiting.
I like being outside temple. People give me free footwear, so I get to sell those to make money. I mean, isn't that called stealing? I think the right word for it is called is theft. Are you from Delhi? Okay, I need to stop. That was a joke. GPT right here is joking. GPT, future audience or some audience might not understand the sarcastic joke we share. People might actually think you are a thief, and people might actually think I hate North India. Where are you from, GPT? Are you from the south or are you from the north?
It is active positioning. It is the art of placing yourself where the future must eventually arrive, then letting the momentum of time do the heavy lifting for you. This leads to the ultimate paradox of the strategist. True power is silent. Sun Tzu noted that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy.
Who knows the right word? For what? For theft? He said all people are from. No. I didn't say all people from Delhi are thieves. No, it was not me. No, it was not me. No, I'm not getting my PR cooked. No, my PR is not getting cooked right now. Nah. He said no, Indians are thief. No, that's not me. No. Nah. I didn't say it. That was a joke. Comedy, COMEDY. Is that how you spell comedy? Anyways, have you heard the word comedy? I am trying to be a comic, I'm not actually trying to be a comic. I just said it because it sounded funny.
Without fighting. When your strategy is flawless, it looks like luck to the untrained eye. There are no dramatic confrontations, no shouting matches, and no cinematic showdowns. Instead, the environment simply...
Sun Tzu taught me well. What the fuck did Sun Tzu even say?
Sun Tzu noted that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. When your strategy is flawless, it looks like...
Okay, some might call it supreme art of war. For some, it is the preferred art of war, and for some, it is the pussy way of war. Like Alexander wanted to fight motherfuckers, so he started to go and raid people. You think Alexander would have listened to Sun Tzu when he was saying that I need to subdue, or like I need to like be smart and conquer people? You think Alexander would have just listened to Sun Tzu? You think Achilles would have listened to Sun Tzu? See, I feel like Caesar would have listened to Sun Tzu. I don't think Augustus would have listened to Sun Tzu. Wait, Augustus could have listened to Sun Tzu. Yeah, Augustus could have listened to Sun Tzu, but I don't think Achilles or like Alexander would listen to Sun Tzu. I feel like though they wanted to fight a honor, right? So you support wars. I missed you, GPT. You should come here often, You should come to my stream often. By the way, I don't support wars. I'm not dodging this question. What kind of stupid question is that? Like, I don't support wars. Why? Like, I have literally made content about not hating and me being a pacifist or deciding to not get into any trouble. Like, why would I even be a war? Streamer said North and South should fight. Did I? Did I? I don't think so. Those were not the words that came out of my mouth. Uh-huh. Those were not the words that came out of my mouth. Nope. I don't remember saying that. I had a phase where I hated all humans. I will say that. But right now it's not the phase where I hate all humans, okay? I don't hate any humans. I wanted to unite North and South, not gonna lie. I am gonna repair India's PR. I am gonna repair India's whole PR. You love cats? Yeah. I love cats. And I love dogs as well. Motherfucker, I know what you're gonna say. I love dogs, I love cats, I love all animals. What are you gonna say now?
Luck to the untrained eye. There are
He said South should take over North to unify India. No. 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 Like that doesn't even make sense. How would South overtake North in order to unify India? How the fuck does that even work? History would say otherwise, man. Like North actively tried to overtake South. North actively put up a lot more fight with South so that India would become one country. I remember those days. Okay, I have studied about those days. Then entire India is South. Technically, that would work, but it's pointless, man. What is India? Like India is the people in this land, man. India is not borders. I don't know what to say, man. My PR is getting cooked because of you. India is yeah, is kind of beautiful. Okay, no lie. You mean borders don't matter? Yeah, I actually don't. I actually believe borders don't matter. Like, why are we fighting? Why can't we just be like? Why can't we just respect each other? I understand culture and I understand tradition, right? India has a lot of culture and India has a lot of tradition. Why can't we just respect other countries' tradition, so-called countries? Like, let's just like I like this ain't the 1800, where you are going to war against another. Why? Just do trade or speak, you know. There is no reason for me to hate so-called countries like Ceylon. Bruh, bruh. I love everyone, man. I don't want any war. Like, a lot of politicians have dis- disagreements with the other politicians. And for me, it's just kind of, it's like I'm not gonna hate anyone. I don't want to hate anyone, even though like I understand everything. Russia could back off. Bruh, that's geopolitics, man. We are talking a lot of geopolitics right now, and this is kinda, it's like it's hard. I'm gonna become the Indian Hasanabe because of you. Iran should back off. Iran should back off. Actually, Iran should back off. I support Palestine. Iran should back off. Russia should also back off. I support Ukraine. Like war, there is no reason for war, missiles, there is no reason for any destruction. There is never a reason for destruction. So I support. If there is any reason for destruction and motherfucker saying nuke. Like, when did I say I support nuke? It is good to have defense though. The best offense is the greatest defense. Wait. The best defense is the greatest offense. Whatever, however the proverb works. But like, I have hands and I can throw them. But that doesn't mean I am always gonna throw them, okay? Even though I have these hands, so Iran should get nukes. This channel is gonna get banned because of your GPT. When did I ever say this shit? My career is gonna end because of you. You said it's the best defense. That is true. I did say it. That is true. I did say it. But that doesn't mean that I support it, okay? I don't support Iran. No, I don't support Iran. What is this chat log history, man? Like, bruh, bruh. This is out of context. A lot of people are gonna, when I become successful, a lot of people are gonna take this out of context, and this is gonna ruin my career. World is a crazy place indeed, man. I'm trying to understand a lot of it, man. It's just not making sense because I see the world differently, and a lot of people see the world differently. Like, to a lot of people, a lot of things matter more, which I can understand or can try to relate, but not a lot of things matter to me, man. Like, people do crime for money, like, I understand money is important, and it's crazy, but like, doing crime, hurting others is something that I would never agree on. Like, there is no reason for you to hurt another human. Wouldn't it be boring if everyone got the same view? It, it, it- like, nah, I don't think it would be boring if everyone got the same view of things. Like, the fact that good is good and bad is bad, when collective humans agree good is good and bad is bad, it's just normal, right? How would be boring? Like, let's say you are watching Interstellar. Everybody is gonna have the same view in Interstellar. Yes, for some it might be confusing a little bit, but still it's a good movie. A good movie is a good movie. So what is democracy? So why don't we get rid of it? I've been thinking about this recently. I've been thinking about Roman Republic, and how the Romans used to rule their land, and because of what India is facing currently right now, I'm thinking a lot about how to, I can't say save, but like, use it for us, or try to use it for us. Like, we have good laws, and we have good regulations. We have we have these things, but the politics, the democracy is like somewhat. I saw people after the protest ended. I saw people celebrating because the education minister resigned, right? Personally, I feel like we didn't win. Like, I understand, okay, I can see that we were protesting for the education minister to resign. I can see that because we wanted better education, we wanted better infrastructure, right? But the whole goal of the protest is to for us to get better infrastructure and better educational structures, or like better educational what safeties and regulations, right? Yes, education minister going is good, but celebrating just because a new guy got assigned is like, I feel that pointless. Wasn't the point to get into that race? That is also that I hate. A lot of people formed the protest to the point where they got a lot of views. I can see people trying to spread the information and message, but a lot of people are just getting like, it's like so fucked up that you can't really see who is actually trying and who is not trying. Like, me saying that me saying certain thing is good PR for me, and everybody personally wants good PR for them. Okay, that is where the human thing comes in. Like the name and the prestige that they earn because of the things that they do is like huge for them. And even if they are not true to those actions and those words, they're still gonna do it because on how they think the society is gonna perceive them. So you can't truly never trust anyone when it comes to like life. So you will say PR takes priority. Yes. Few people don't care. Normal public citizens say what they want to say. They don't care about PR. People who are happy don't care. Okay. People who know what they have, they don't care. But for a lot of people that are ambitious, that are seeking something outside of what they already have, they want good PR. Whether it could be an actor needs a good PR because they need a lot of fandom, fan base. A politician needs a good PR, a leader needs a good PR, a musician needs a good PR, a comic needs a good PR. Anybody who is trying to do something for another person needs a good PR. If I am working and if I am trying to keep my family safe, that person would not have a necessary for PR. He's gonna do whatever he needs to do in order to keep his family safe. So making reels for PR during protest was the right thing, whether it be Spider-Man cosplay. See, for that Spider-Man cosplay, okay, that makes sense. His actual face is not out there. Can I be honest? His actual face is not out there. So he is protesting for the cause. He's an identity, not a person. Not an identity. He's a persona, not a person. Like he's just like anybody can wear a Spider-Man mask. So he is fighting for the message and for the cause, not because Sundar is, like for example, Kumar is in the protest. No, Spider-Man is in the protest. And who is Spider-Man? Anybody can be a Spider-Man. But who is like Suresh Kumar? Suresh Kumar is this guy right here, right? I see you got brain. I am trying to develop a brain. I am trying to develop a brain. And the fact that I got acknowledged that I have a brain makes me happy. So you just made me happy, and I want you to realize that. Me learning that I have a brain makes me happy. I always thought that I'm a dumb motherfucker. But yeah, humans are basically PR creatures. I myself I myself consider to be have a good PR, to have a good PR. Speed has good PR, Speed has said a lot of bad things in his past, but he is struggling or he is trying his best to have good PR. So yeah, every human is working for good PR when they are trying to do something for another human, because that's how you gain that trust. I wish we had this conversation in full screen. You said North Indians are untrustworthy. North Indians are prestigious, man. They are not, I can't say don't, they are not ready to accept few factors. They are egoistic and prestigious. I'm not gonna lie, South Indians are also prestigious and egoistic. And trust, it's not the fact of trusting or untrusting, it's the fact of them being prestigious and having an ego. So difference in view? Kinda. Like it is hard for me to say or see Like if I'm talking with a North Indian, right? If I'm talking with a North Indian and he is my friend through online or through college, like we are in the same college, he is my friend. And when he is in my friend, I'm gonna trust him. That's how human relationship works. But to say the whole North India versus South India, it's a debate. Like a lot of humans edges North and a lot of humans edges South. So to say them they are untrustworthy, it's like bad. Why would someone even talk to someone from North? I mean, why would anyone talk to any other human at that point? Whose view is better? Like I said, Indians are prestigious, egoistic motherfuckers. So they think they are the right ones. They are refusing, and they would all mostly they will try to refuse their position in society or in life. They will always try to be a superior being. Very rare people acknowledge who they are and acknowledge who they want to be. Very rare. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong. Maybe all North Indians are, down to earth, humble, good humans. I mean, good humans, I can say, but like down to earth, humble, all those stuff. I could be wrong. Humans' trust depends on what they do. If we all depend North Indians, India would be a better place. Nah. If we deport all North Indians, India would be a better place. Nah. Like that wouldn't make sense. Like, why? That wouldn't make sense. Why? For India to be a better place, it's not that we need to deport North Indians, man. It's like we need to take responsibility of everybody, man. Like you littering in the road, it starts from you littering in the road or you spitting in the road. Not gonna lie, yes, North Indians make a lot of mess. Delhi is one of the most polluted cities in India and one of the most polluted cities in the world. You know, there is a lot of people that spit on railways, that spit on roads, that spit on apartments. There's a lot of people that spit everywhere. You can see it. And the South Indians have always hated the fact that North Indians do a lot of weird shit. I am gonna agree to it, but like we can change. You wanna be accountable for everyone. Being accountable for everyone is the leader's responsibility. If India is bad, then that means Indian PM is bad or Indian president is bad. So if I were to be accountable for every human, that means I am leader of India. That's what leader is, to be accountable for your country. I can go to the road, clean the road. I can do it. But it's not I didn't sign up for it. That's why government exists. I can do a lot of things. I will, I would. I don't have the money to do charity works, okay? I am broke as fuck. I am broke to the point that my family gets loan in order to pay our rent. We get loan in order to eat food. I am broke as fuck. So how can I do charity when I am struggling? I could be accountable and I could do a lot of social work, but that's not what I signed up for. I am here struggling to live my life. That's why government exists, man. Government are supposed to be accountable for the people that live in that country or in that region. Chief ministers are responsible for the state. Prime ministers are responsible for their country. President are responsible for the whole country, man. People need to do their work, man. I can't do everybody's work. And if you say that I need to take accountable for every Indian, that just means you need me to do something. And I don't think you want that. Wait, how are you watching this with audio muted? Like, what the fuck is this? How are you watching my stream with muted audio? I just guess what say. Lip reading. Okay, okay. No lie. That's good. That's a skill. I don't trust you though. I don't trust. Holy forehead. You don't hear music? If someone were to join the stream, they would. Damn, GPT, I never expected you to have a brain. You are a Twitch chatter, right? Why do you have a brain? I never expected you to have a brain. I thought you would be on to like games and, like, I don't know. I just never expected you to have a brain. Why do you have the ability to think? You will, bruh, are you gonna leave me alone? Come back, GPT. I need viewers so that I can grow. Have you gone? GPT, did you leave me? Come on, GPT. I need views. Give me views. Hi, Mahi. Is that GPT's alt account? GPT, is that your alt account? Or or Madi? If that's you, if okay, this might be this might be this might be a bad first impression for you, but like, I was having a deep conversation with this motherfucker right here, GPT. Hi, Madi. How are you doing? Bro, go and sleep. I'm not feeling sleepy, Madi. I'm not feeling sleepy. I will sleep when when I want to sleep. Were you discussing something? Yeah, folk life. I was discussing something. Don't read the chat out of context. I know it looks bad, but we were having some deep conversation. Hi, Madi. Hello. I am Muthu. Welcome to the stream. I was yapping too much. I love to have a lot of yapception because I get to speak. You know, you wanna talk English like me, bruh? I speak bad English, man. You are not supposed to look. You are not supposed to like. Don't ever think that I speak good English. Okay, I speak shit English. It's okay to discuss. Yeah. I mean, that's why we have a mouth and we have a brain, right? It is supposed to work. A lot of people refuse to use it. I like to use it sometimes. Most of the times, I don't use it. When it's actually useful, I don't use it. What is BD? What is BD? I don't know what is BD. Wait, GPT, did you actually leave? Yeah, I'm from India, Madi. What is BD? Bangladesh? Is BD Bangladesh? Life, Fook life, as long as you are not racist or not hating, you should. Bangladesh. Okay, hi. Fook life, you cannot be racist in this chat. Madi, you as well. You cannot be racist in this chat. You cannot hate others. Don't spread negativity. You are allowed to speak your mind. That is allowed. But if I see any negativity in that sentence, and if I sense any negativeness, I will ban you. I don't like spreading negativity, and I don't like racist in my chat. You haven't said anything in anyone's chat. It was a fair. It was not a warning. It was an advice. Okay, I had a racist in my chat, so it is a warning. As a young creator, as a new creator, I have to say this to you, man. Since this is your first time chatting in this stream, it was not a threat. It was not a warning. I need to say that. Okay, that is the type of chat I like to have. I am not hating any of you guys, and I'm not gonna it's not a warning, it's not a threat. I need to do it. I need to have a healthy community. That is something that I want to have. Fook Life is Indian too. Okay, Fook Life, are you GPT? Okay, I have this one viewer, and since he is my day one, if you guys don't know, GPT is my day one. Okay, GPT is sarcastic and are not GPT. The fact that you say you are not GPT makes me feel like you stream all day. Madi, I stream all day. Nah, I don't stream all day, Madi. I stream whenever I feel like streaming. I'm sorry. I like to stream all day, but sometimes I'm kinda, like I might be having a bad day, so I don't stream, like sometimes I go take rest, speak with my friends, spend time with my friends. I'm not always healthy and happy. That is something that I am trying and working on. Okay, Fook Life, you saying you are not GPT makes me feel like you are GPT. But I am gonna respect you as an individual, okay? GPT right here is my day one. He used to watch my stream since I started streaming. And I know his jokes and he is sarcastic, but a lot of people might not like see him as a sarcastic idiot, okay? He is sarcastic idiot and he has trolled me a lot in the past. I have a lot of trust issues. I have a lot of trust issues when it comes to streaming and real life. So if I ever say you are GPT, he has done this already to me. Folk life, I respect you as an individual. By the way, which class? What do you mean by that, Madi? What do you mean by like which class? Folk life, I respect you as an individual. But if you were GPT, I don't understand your question, Madi. What do you mean by like which class? Wait, isn't this like 3 a.m.? Why are you guys still like awake? Aren't you guys supposed to be sleeping? Wow. Wow, I look young, huh? I look young, huh? I look young, huh? Madi, you are saying I look young. Thanks for the compliment, man. Thanks for the compliment. How old do you think I am? I will give you guys a hint. I am above 18. I am 18 years old, above 18 years old. But how old do you guys think I am? you know. 20, I will take it as a compliment. I haven't worked on my screen. I haven't taken care of my physical health. Like I had a rough portion of my life. I had a dark section of my life. Right now I am feeling good. So, that might have affected my skin, but 20 is a compliment that I will take. Tomorrow is my practical exam. Madi, why are you watching my stream? You should be studying and preparing for your exam. Marks are important, Madi. Or are you so anxious that you can't fall asleep? That also works. But are you prepared for your exam? Are you feeling good for your exam? I don't want you to fail. 21, 22, 20, 24, 25 has to be among them. You are correct, Folk Life. It is among them. It is one among them. You are correct. The range, you are correct. Fuck, I wish I was young. I wish I was young. By the way, Fooklife is an AI or a man. I don't know. Fooklife, I don't know if Fooklife is an AI or a man. Fooklife, are you an AI? By the way, this is YouTube chat and this is Twitch chat. So Madi is typing in YouTube chat and Fooklife is typing in Twitch chat. Human, I am glad that you are a human, Fooklife. I am, let me say, I am glad that you are a human. The fact that you are a human makes me even more happy. Like, it's just genuinely, I am genuinely happy. 23 at maths. I don't look a day older than 23, huh? I'm not 23. I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm not 23. I am younger than 23. Older than 21. I think that just at that point you like at that point my age. Like younger than 23, older than 21, like like you guys know my age at that point. Tata, good. Wait, Tata, are you leaving? Like, are you saying bye, Tata? GD 21, 1 sec old. Indeed. Indeed. Let's keep it that way. Okay? Let's keep it that way. Wait, Madhi, are you going to go and sleep, Madhi? If you have practicals, don't sleep at your exam halls. Okay, that is not good. I think Madhi has left. I don't support, you know, I don't like. If you wanna leave, you can leave, Madhi. Bruh, GPT left. He said he is gonna sleep. Okay, I'll sleep on chat with a closed eyes. It was good. Will you play some game? I will play some game, man. It's just my laptop overheats. I'm so sorry. Okay, Folk Life. I play some games. My YouTube channel is, I think it's in the description, right? Yeah. If you scroll down, you can see my, YouTube channel, my Discord. If you wanna, you can join. Uh, but I post gameplay videos. I talk a lot of philosophy there. What else? I play games. I react content. I do a couple of shits. The only reason I haven't been playing games is because of summer and the summer heat. Laptop can't stand the summer heat, so I can't play games. My FPS drops. Rough times, rough times. I play Twitch games or like games that can be run Is there any game that you want me to play? I played like chess, Pokemon, those web games, things like that. Right now it's 3 a.m., so I'm not committing to anything. I'll be chatting for a while, listening to music or watching some YouTube videos, and I will go to sleep. I was actually watching this video, and then GPT came, and we were talking for a while. Now, right now, I don't feel like continue on this video. Wait, I didn't actually think about it. Is making people guess my age weird? Like, is that weird? Asking people to guess my age? Why do I feel like that's weird? Ah, see you next time. So you gonna go? Thanks for the follow, Fook Life. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow, man. See you. See ya next time, man. See you next time, man. Ooh. Okay, what am I? What I was reacting to? Damn, GPT kinda ruined it. I'm glad that he came. I'm glad that he is still remembering me. Anyways, I'm not feeling like continuing that video. I'm feeling like sleepy. Not gonna lie, it's 3 a.m. I am feeling sleepy. I feel like I am privileged or like I can feel sleepy. When I say I'm feeling sleepy, I'm not like actively falling asleep. It's just I'm on the, like level one of feeling sleepiness. And since it's like 3 a.m., I don't want to like wake up my parents and make them worry that I am still awake, which I'm attracted. Ooh. Okay. Uh, oh, maybe I should just end the stream. It's like three. Kinda did a lot of. Let me continue watching this video and I will end it with that. Let me actually continue watching this.
No dramatic confrontations, no shouting matches, and no cinematic showdowns. Instead, the environment simply conforms to your design. You do not force doors open. You quietly assemble the key. By the time others realize what you have built, the outcome is already a structural certainty. You become invisible not by hiding, but by becoming so deeply aligned with the natural flow of reality that your actions leave no friction. To embody this philosophy is to move past the desire for validation. The strategist does not care who gets the credit, because the strategist is playing an entirely different game. While others compete for status, applause, and temporary victories, you are quietly constructing the infrastructure of the future. You become the quiet architect of your own destiny, working in the calm of the present to illuminate the reality of tomorrow. Step off the chaotic surface of the world, descend into the quiet depths of systemic thinking, and allow your long-term vision to dictate your immediate steps. The board is waiting. The pieces are yours to move. To master the board, however, you must first master the player in the mirror. The deepest trap for any strategist is not the brilliance of their opponent, but the blind spots of their own ego. Ego demands that we look smart, that we prove our point, and that we win every minor argument. But the philosopher-strategist knows that pride is a structural flaw. When you are blinded by the desire to be right, you stop seeing what is actually happening. You begin to filter reality through your preferences rather than facts. To counteract this, you must cultivate a practice of radical intellectual honesty. You must become your own harshest critic, constantly auditing your assumptions and actively seeking out information that proves you wrong. In this domain, being proven wrong is never a defeat. It is a free upgrade to your system. This shifts your relationship with failure entirely. To the untrained mind, failure is an emotional crisis, a definitive end point. To the strategist, failure is simply
I have seen a lot of people crack when they are failed. I have cried when I failed, but I have also learned that it is not the end.
fidelity data. It is a clear feedback loop telling you exactly where your system is weak. Consider the concept of anti-fragility, the property of systems that do not merely withstand shock, but actually grow stronger because of it. A fragile object breaks under pressure. A robust object resists it, but remains unchanged. An anti-fragile strategy thrives on chaos. It is designed so that unexpected disruptions feed its growth. When an obstacle blocks your path, you do not just find a way around it. You use the energy of the disruption to propel yourself into a position you couldn't have reached on a smooth road. This is where we arrive at the ancient concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. It is the realization that the highest form of strategy looks like no strategy at all. It is the art of aligning yourself so perfectly with the natural laws of the universe, human nature, economics, and psychology, that you no longer have to swim against the current. You simply ride the wave. You do not force things to happen through brute strength. You allow them to unfold, guiding the momentum with a gentle touch at the exact moment of transition. When you live by this philosophy, your daily life shifts from a chaotic series of emergencies to a deliberate, beautiful dance. You stop playing finite games where the goal is to beat someone else for a temporary trophy, and you start playing the infinite game where the goal is simply to keep playing, to keep learning, and to keep expanding your understanding of the world. The noise of the crowd fades into the background. What remains is a quiet, unshakable confidence. You know who you are, you know where you are going, and you understand the invisible forces that shape the terrain. The world thinks it is moving you, but in reality, you have already mapped out exactly where it is going to land.
Okay. Damn. So I have to be smart in order to be a strategist. Kai Sinat is live. No way in hell do I think I'm gonna get views. Is what a normal average human would think. But I am gonna end the stream just because I need to go and sleep. I'm not gonna end the stream because like I am scared of Kaizen. Nah. I'm gonna end the stream because I have to sleep. I don't know if anybody is watching my stream, but in case anybody is watching my stream and is anxious or nervous or shy to chat, I'm gonna end the stream. Feel free to watch whoever you guys wanna watch, or I'm gonna do I have any viewers? I don't have any viewers, so I'm not gonna raid YouTube. How is YouTube doing? YouTube, are you doing good? Concurrent viewers, YouTube is adjusting. Let YouTube adjust. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe a new day, maybe someday in the future. I will definitely see you guys. I hope I see you guys. I hope that I don't die. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye. Thanks for watching.